Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and before we get started, let me get my shout out of the way. Today's shout out goes to Pure Slow Motion. Pure Slow Motion is one of my notification squad winners and was the first to say first in one of my recent videos. So congratulations, Pure Slow Motion. And you too can be a shout out winner. All you need to do is be one of the first to say first. Actually, be the first to say first in one of my videos. Okay, what do I got for you today? This is the Z8W. What is the Z8W? Look at this thing. It is one of those cage drones. It's actually kind of lightweight. I hope it flies well because it seems to be lightweight. But it is a cage drone, and again, it is a camera drone, as we see here. Actually, a 720p HD camera drone. Provides 720p HD video. It transmits that video directly to your smartphone via its app. I forgot the name of the app, but I'll show it here shortly. And records it directly to your phone, and you can view real-time in-flight video while flying. Again, I mentioned it's rather lightweight, and I'm kind of surprised how lightweight for this type of a drone. You know, normally these things are a little bit heavier, but this one is rather lightweight. 720p HD camera, powered by a little, I believe it's 400 milliamp hour, yeah, 450 milliamp hour battery. Let me plug it in right now, since we're here at the test site, the flight site. 450 milliamp hour, very common battery. So let's put that in there and lock it in place. So, and the camera does not seem to have any tilt up and down capability. So this one's meant mainly to, for selfies, close to the ground, flying indoors mainly. I'm guessing they really intend this to fly indoors, but I'm going to see how well it flies outdoors also today. There's an on-off switch on the top here, and that's about it. Let's go over the controller. This is its controller. You can change the rates by pressing this button here. Flips by pressing this button here, telling which direction to flip. To start and stop the motors and land, for takeoff and landings, you press this button here. That starts the motors, and you have to give it throttle to get to the air. But once it's in the air, you press the button again, and it will come down into a landing. Once it's close to the ground, you can shut off those motors using its emergency stop, which is this right pitch roll stick. You press into that. Starting camera and video by pressing this button here. I'm actually not sure if this actually will start the video, since this is a Wi-Fi bird. I think they were originally planning a SD card version, but this does not have a micro SD card to record, so I don't think these will work, but I'll give them a try. This is headless mode, and it also has one key return. And since this is a selfie drone, headless mode is going to come in handy. Primarily for if you want to simulate follow me capability. We're going to try that out too. So let me fire it up and see how it performs. First thing we're going to do is a quick test, turning on the quadcopter and turning on the transmitter and binding it and starting the motors. Well, maybe I didn't turn on that quadcopter. Hold on. Let me make sure those lights are lit. I don't see. Oh yeah, they've got a green light there. Let's try that again. Green light in the back. Okay, and then starting the motors and taking off and turning off the transmitter. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 2010, 2011. Then it shuts down. So it starts descending about 1005. And then shuts down about 5 seconds later. Okay, let's fire it up again. And this time, let's see if I can rebind it. Let me put it in the shadow so you can see that green blinking light. Okay, we got rebind. Now I'll start up the app. Hold on, folks. Okay, this is the VSFPV app, folks, available on Google Play and iTunes. And I am going to hit connect. And we should be seeing our FPV view, and we do. Let's see if I can start the video by pressing the video recording button. No, it doesn't appear that this is connected to the app. So again, this button here is meant for the SD card version, which this is not. So we're going to start the video by pressing that icon there, and we should be good to go. So starting the motors and giving it throttle to take to the air, and I'm going into headless mode. And pushing forward and rotating and going to a higher rate and bringing the quadcopter down. And why am I doing such? To try out its follow me. Okay, pushing forward is going to send it that way, so let's go this way. By the way, how do you like my shirt today, folks? Looking at this camera, this camera is really wide-angled lens on this thing. Let me turn off that headless mode. That's annoying. Let's fly down this way and turn it around and hit that 1 key return. And it flies back to me because that was the direction it was pointed when it took off. Okay, turning it this way. And how do you like my shirt again today, folks? This is a bright one I got here. But yeah, and it is really close to me, but look at the angle on this lens. Very wide-angled lens. Surprisingly wide-angled lens. But with that in mind, I don't know how sharp the picture is going to be, but it's 720p video, supposedly. Now, I want to land it one more time, folks, and the reason being, I want to set that as the headless mode direction because the sun's over here. So let me land it here. Landing button. Emergency stop. Doesn't want to stop right away when it gets close to the ground, but okay. Let's see if I can reset the... well, that starts the motors. Does it stop the motors too? Yes, it does. How about if I go outbound like this? That starts the motors too. How about if I go... There. I think I reset the headless mode direction is what I wanted to do. I'm hoping that did it. So let's take to the air again, starting the motors and giving throttle. Let me stop that video and restart it. Restarting the video and going up higher, pressing headless mode. Okay, that reset the headless mode direction. And the reason I want to do that is, look how close this is, and look at the angle on that lens is just amazingly wide. Come down a little lower, and we'll do a follow me. Got to bring it in real close because I look real tiny in this with this wide-angled lens. So, okay, let's try taking a picture. Stopping the video for a second and taking a snapshot. Bringing it real close. Oh, I've lost the signal. Hold on. We're going to land it. And stopping. And turning off headless mode and hitting connect again. I don't know why I lost the signal. I must have hit, I hit the return button. So starting the video camera again. And starting the motors again. And giving it throttle. Now let's see how well it could fly. Let's go up higher. Its range is not very good. And it looks like to be landing right now. I don't know if I flew out of range or what, but if it flies out of range, it appears to land. Let's try that again. Emergency stop. And starting the motors once more. No, I guess that's the end of its flight time. Okay. So ain't no more power. So let's stop that video. So that's its flight time, folks. Real quick, let's see if I can get one more flight out of it. We'll start the motor up again. And see if we can rebind. It's blinking rapidly, so I don't think we can get a little more. Stop. Okay, we got signal again, hitting the camera, recording the camera again. Starting the motors. No, that wasn't its flight time. I'm not sure what happened there, folks. Oh, that is its flight time. I'm seeing the green blinking light here, so it descends and lands itself when it thinks it's low power. It does have flip. I did not get a chance to demonstrate the flip, unfortunately. Let's see. No, it's not going to flip for me right now because its power is too low. But that's it. You know, it's a little Selfie quadcopter, caged, mainly intended for indoor use. I'm by that cage. You know, that cage. If there's any wind, that cage is going to be a problem. But there we go. It's landing itself right now on low power and emergency stop when it gets to the ground. So that's the Z8W. Let me stop that video. We'll see how well the camera comes out. If the camera comes out, then yeah, this is a reasonable flyer, especially if you want to do indoor videos. Outdoors, I'm not sure that this would work very well because, again, I don't have any wind today. So it was working well out here in terms of flying. But if there is any wind, I got a feeling this will be blown all over the place. So, again, mainly intended indoors because of this cage. So I hope you enjoyed this flight. Let's see, the sun in my face. Quadcopter 101, signing out.